The Cabinet Office also had an important role in the cross-government work to mitigate fraud against the public purse during the pandemic. The central team of the government counter-fraud function, based in the Cabinet Office, advised departments in reducing fraud and error risks in relation to the economic schemes which they were responsible for administering. The PSFA now acts as the government's centre of expertise in combating fraud against the public sector. The PSFA has identified a number of lessons from the management of fraud risk in the pandemic, which, as Mark Cheeseman explains in his evidence, have been integrated into the work of the PSFA and across government. The government has also appointed a COVID counter-fraud commissioner to provide assurance that everything possible has been done to recover public funds lost to fraud in the COVID schemes. Critically, the Public Authorities Fraud, Error and Recovery Bill will allow the PSFA to investigate suspected fraud against public authorities where there is limited investigatory provision. The bill will also increase the time limit for bringing civil claims in COVID-19 related fraud from 6 to 12 years, so giving the PSFA more time to investigate complex cases and apply its new powers. To conclude, the then government made what were, in its view, unprecedented economic interventions to support jobs and businesses and individuals through the pandemic and to seek to mitigate its wide-ranging impacts. HM Treasury led the policy work in relation to those economic interventions and worked with other departments on the delivery of the various schemes. The central team of the government's counter-fraud function worked to advise departments on how to mitigate fraud and error risks and how to conduct post-payment assurance. And more broadly, the Cabinet Office played a central role in the strategic coordination and analytical underpinning of the COVID-19 response. The Cabinet Office will continue to consider and reflect on the evidence as it emerges in this module